Good morning and welcome back to the Big Bear Yarns podcast, episode number 29, I think, probably. I did check, but I can't remember. I'm Anna, the dyer behind Big Bear Yarns. I live in Essex in the UK with my cat, my 2 dogs, and my sister. And this is where I'm posting the internet where I just talk about what I've been up to craft-wise. So I have no finished items this week because I've been trying to crack on with my mum's jumper, which I won't show here because I'm recording separate things for that individual project vlog. I'm not sure how it's going to be. I'm going to start editing it today and we'll see how it goes. If it looks like it's not going to be any good, I'll just show the jumper next week. So I'll just start showing things. So I have done some work on most of my socks, I think. We'll see. Okay, so I have done work on this one. So this I think last time you saw it, I'd only just started on the cuff. So I finished the cuff and I've done 15 rounds on the leg. Oh, I'm not sure who these are for. They're very soft, so my sister would like it. I need to have a look through what I've got. I've got 2 pairs of socks left from my mum in my gift box and none for my sister, but I do have some socks on the needles now which are for her, so I need to just sit down and do a bit of a, they probably won't be for me. I'll probably gift knit them now. So like all my socks, all of the ones I'm going to show you now are knit on a 2.5mm DPN. I use 5 needles. They're 64 stitches and they are cuff down, and I will do a heel flap and gusset. This yarn is, let me see, Cascade Heritage, and it is colour number 126. I'm trying to be quick today because my mum is flying to Ireland today, and she took some of her birthday cake with her, a very big wedge of cake, like just under half of a 3-tier cake, and I thought at the time it was too much cake for them to eat in like 2 days, but she insisted and it was too much cake, so she's bringing it around because she doesn't want it to go to waste. So she'll be here just after 9:30, so I've really got to crack on and just get this done in about half an hour, so fingers crossed I do it. No waffling today. Oh yes, I've done more on this sock. I'm actually surprisingly loving knitting this sock, which genuinely is a surprise for me because normally I hate patterned socks, but look, I really love it. I'm going to be doing this again. I've also found a hack. I looked really crazy then, didn't I? Itchy nose. Okay, so I am really bad at reading certain patterns, but because it's a 5-row repeat, well, it's a 10-row repeat, but you do 5 of the same thing and then you do 5 of the same thing again and then you switch back. So I've just got 5 stitch markers. So what I've been doing, because otherwise the constant counting of it and trying to work out where I am just stresses me out. So what I've done is the stitch marker closest to the needle, these ones are actually kind of level because I messed up, but so the stitch marker that's, this one is the rows I've done and this one is the one left. So then once I've finished this row, and I've put that one onto it, I'll then just on the first row of the next repeat, I'll just take the bottom one and put that one right up at the top. So the one that's closest to the needles are the ones that are currently in use, and the ones that are further down on the sock are the ones that still need to be knit, and that's working really well for me. And I am really enjoying, I've done the whole, these are for me because I haven't got any pattern socks really for myself. Any pattern socks I've knit I always tend to give to my mum, so these ones are for me. They're also, my sister loves the colour, she really loves the colour, but they're in a, like, kind of like, they're in a, this is the Regia undyed yarn, which has obviously been dyed by me. You can't actually see how this, that's close-ish to how it looks in real life, but it's a bit more in the yellow green than not like, it's not yellow green, but it is slightly more yellow green than that. But it's on the sort of rustic sock, and it's not really her thing, which I kind of wish it was, because the rustic sock does last a whole lot longer, and my sister does clomp around because she's a stomper. She just stomps about and wears through all her socks. In fact, I'm gonna have to go through both of our socks soon and just bin a whole load of them, which I've been worn through, because I also wear through my socks. But it's because I take the dogs out. In the winter I wear walking boots, and we go for like 9-10 kilometre walks, and they wear through. So I'm already 6 minutes in, I've only done 2 socks. I need to get on. Oh yeah, these ones are my hand dyed, so bear that in mind when I tell you how much I love how the yarn is knitting up. Okay, you've already seen this one before, but this is Pink Pony Club, and look at how that is knitting up. It's just so perfectly distributed. Distributed? Same thing, doesn't matter. Yeah, so sock 1 is done. It's been done for a few weeks now, hasn't it? Sock 2, where am I on sock 2? Oh yeah, sock 2 will be done for next week. I've done the gusset decreases, now I just have to do the knitting of the foot, which I will do. That's on the next sock, because I'm knitting the Cascade Heritage ones at the moment, but I should be finished with those tonight, because I'm going to work out who they're for. If they're for my sister, they'll definitely be done tonight, because I'm only going to do her like 30 or 40 rounds of the leg. Yeah. Pink Pony Club, I do have a few left in my shop. I have no merino sock base. I have now my standard merino nylon 4-ply sock left. I don't believe I have any more DK either. I'm telling you this because it's on sale, and it will be on sale. The sale finishes on the 30th of September at midnight. So you still have, when this goes out tomorrow, which will be you'll have till that evening to, no you won't. Yeah, you will. So when you watch this on Tuesday, you'll have that day to buy on sale. It will still be available, but it won't be on sale. It's currently 20% off, and one base I do have is a DK. What is wrong with me today? This isn't DK. This is a 4-ply zebra. So I'm rushing, so I'm just thinking too far ahead. Yeah, I do actually love it. I wish I'd knit mine on the zebra, you know. The zebra is really soft. The zebra is soft. I think the zebra is softer. The zebra is softer because it is 80% superwash merino. Rather than 75%, so you get 5% more. It's slightly thicker as well. You only get 365 metres rather than 400 metres. It's my OD, the big bear. So yeah, I've got it still until tomorrow, which is for you tonight, making that very confusing, on sale. And there is some of the 4-ply merino silk nylon left as well. The merino silk nylon is slightly more purple leaning than it dyed up on the other bases. That's just sometimes how it works. I need a sip of water, pardon me. Okay. I'm not sure if I made any progress on these ones. No, I have made progress on these ones. What am I talking about? Yeah, I have. I'm pretty sure I have. Scared that bag's going to fall over and just drop balls of yarn everywhere. So, I finished the sock. And apart from the cuff, I really like it. I don't like the cuff. These are for my mum, I think. They're for me. These are they? Yeah, they're for me. I know because I do 70 rounds for my foot and I do 60 for my mum or my sister. So I am now on sock number 2. I've knit, so tangled. I've knit the cuff, and the cuff on this one looks a lot better than the cuff on this one, don't you think? This one looks better. This like one little stripe of orange, it just bothers me and I don't really know why, except it does. This is just pure scrappy. They are all Cascade Heritage in their self-patterning yarns. Some of them are Christmas yarns, one of them, which is this one. This one's mistletoe or something. I will go through, and if I remember, it's likely I won't, but I will try to remember to go through and put a link to all the different colours, but you don't really get a good idea about what they look like anyway, so I'm not sure there's much point. Like, they're not a full sock. And it's completely scrappy. I'm not doing any colour management apart from just repeating what I did on the first sock. I'm just going to take the yarn as it comes out of the ball. I'm not going to be like pulling it if I'm just at the end of a colour change. Where are we with this? Okay, oh yeah, no, I've done some of this. Okay, so I'm onto I've done the heel flap of this sock. This is my own yarn, so you're aware. Untangle it. It's my yarn. It's not actually that bright. Let me see if I can give it a look. See, it's more like this, but I have to bring it a bit closer so you guys can see it. The light today is very white. It's actually, these are knitting up really pretty. I love that distribution. It's quite nice on both sides. We'll see what it looks like if there's any pulling when I do the gusset decreases, because sometimes there is, isn't there? But yeah, I've done 20 rounds. These are for my sister, I think, because I've only done 40, because she loves green. She really loves green, so I've done these for her. I think they're looking really nice. Oh yeah, this is my colour Antique, and Antique is also in the sale this month, which will be ending the day you watch this, if you watch it on the day it's released. If you don't watch it on the day it's released, the sale's over. So this is Antique. You've got some like this sort of like lichen, like moss kind of green, like the kind of moss when it's been left for a while. And you've got two types of grey and forest green. So yeah, that's still on that's on the sale. I've only got one, I think, left. Yeah, it's knitting up nicely. I think the dye is distributed very well on that. I wish you could see it better because it's not as pale as this. It is more like you see on the camera it's looking like the paler bit is very close to being undyed, but it's in real life it's not. In real life the bits that look undyed are a very pale type of green and grey, but it's just this light today. Oh well, maybe if I... Oh, that's worse. That's worse. That's closer. Okay, I have too many knitting needles here. Oh no. I'll deal with whatever bag that one should have been in later. Oh yeah, this one's going to be a nightmare to show as well, because if that one was bad to show, this one's going to be worse. So this is the... Oh, hold on. Is that better, this side? Big pole? Okay. Well, I think I might turn into a ghost when I show this, but it's okay. So these are socks for my sister. And they are in Yarn Smith's Merino sock in the shade black. Just look for the black one. They are down to the heel flap, but obviously, as you can see, I have not started on the heel flap. So hopefully these will be done for next week, because I'm on to the second sock, and I've only done 2 socks for September. So that's 3 less than I should have been. So October I'm going to have to crack on and get some socks knit. Otherwise I'm going to not achieve my goal, and I would like to achieve my goal if I could. These ones, I think these ones are for me. No, these are also for my mum. Or my sister, probably my mum. My sister probably wouldn't wear these ones. She's a bit more... She'd wear them in the house, but she probably wouldn't wear them out. These ones are completely scrappy, and as they have been... They've got so many yarns in them, I'm not going to go through every single one right now, but see, I'm down to the heel flap on the second sock. So they should be done this coming week. So I'll go through all once they're done, because there's so many of them, and I really have to try. I'm at 18 minutes. I really have to try and get this done before my mum comes round. So generally she's always late, but she does have a plane to catch, so I doubt she will be late this time. And this is my last sock. Oh. Well, I'm actually not doing too badly. This is the Viking of Nordway Nordless yarn in my toiletry bag. Very fancy, I know. I have knit the leg, the cuff, the leg, and I've done one, I think, row of the heel flap. I need to do this one in daylight though, because every time I've knit with this yarn, I mess up the heel flap and things with this yarn because it's quite splitty. It's a very loosely spun yarn. You can see it's very loosely spun, and it is very thick and thin. So I'll have to do that in the daylight. I'm actually, I think, I'm using the correct needles for this. It's shade 935. That's all the knitting I can show you, because like I said, my mum's jumper I have been working on. I have made progress on. My basket I'm about to pick up is broken because my dog Odin sat on it and like smashed it into pieces. I mean, he weighs quite a lot. He's about 50. He fluctuates in the summer and winter, so in the winter he normally weighs almost 60 kilograms, so you know, quite a lot of weight coming down on it. But so I have been doing a bit of crochet, but not a lot, and I did have some starting and stopping because I've started to join my cardigan, basically, because I think I said last week how I intend to join my cardigan as I go, crocheting the squares, otherwise I won't end up doing it, which is definitely true. The first few times I tried the joining, it didn't really work out. It looked awful. So basically I had tried to just slip stitch them together without doing a border. It looked horrendous, so I had to unpick that. Then I tried to single crochet them together, again, without bordering the squares. Then I realised I had to border the squares, so I've been bordering the squares in the grey. And so I bordered the squares in the grey, and then I have been slip stitching them together. And I think that doesn't look too bad, so it's going to be 5 squares by 5 squares into a square. So this is how I've started. So I'm going to put this one here. I'm trying to just like put them so I've got 2 like similar ones together. I've crocheted 3 more of the burgundy squares and blocked them. And they block to exactly 5 inches by 5 inches, and they stay exactly that. So they'll be slightly more than 5 inches because I am bordering them. So what I'm doing to border, let me see if I'm unraveling this. Okay, so what I'm doing to border, I'm crocheting this it's a 4-ply yarn. I'm using a 2.5mm crochet hook. And I've done 7 rounds of just, I've done 7 rounds of just a basic granny square, and then I am attaching the yarn in a corner. I'm attaching it further away from the end so I can crochet over it quite a way, because previously I had been attaching it anywhere and I didn't always have enough space to properly crochet over the end of the thing, because I don't want to weave in every single end. I'm just going to sorry, I just lost my train of thought completely. Yeah, I'm trying to crochet over as many ends as possible. So back to what I was saying. I attach in a corner and then I do a single crochet into that first corner stitch. Then I do 2 half double crochets into the actual corner square, then single crochet into every single stitch along, including with my granny squares I do, because not everyone does, I do a chain 1 in between each cluster, so there's a chain 1 in each gap. That's a chain 1, so I do a single crochet into that, and then again do 2 half doubles into the very corner and then along, and that's it. So I should have a couple of strips done, I'm hoping, because I'm not going to be working on any other crochet, I don't think, at the moment, because I'm trying to get some projects off. It's not a needle, is it? It's a hook. So that's what I've done. That's everything I've been working on. I'm going to have another sip because my throat's feeling very dry. So it's the last podcast of September, so I thought I'd just quickly show you some of the yarns I picked out to be working on next month. So like I said, I've got a whole load of Christmas yarn, which if you watched previously you'll have seen. So I've picked out 2 of them to start working on in October. Probably towards the end of October I'll get them out, but I picked Yuletide by West Yorkshire Spinners, which is their sparkle Christmas one. This is Yuletide, which is 1208. I don't know if what that is, because it also says number 6. I don't know. That's what the label says. There you go. Which is West Yorkshire Spinners is reared, sheared and spun in Britain, and it is contains 35% blue-faced Leicester. So I'm doing the other Christmas colour I'm doing is from the Stylecraft ones I bought in the Head Over Heels range, and this colour is Frost, which is 5552. And it is also a sparkle, and I think that'll be towards the end of the October month of October. What an odd way to say that. Then I picked out this one, which I bought last year, I think, or the very beginning of the year. I think it was last year, the end of last year I bought this one, which is James C. Brett Funny Feets. And I haven't used it yet, and I wasn't sure about it because it's 50% superwash wool, 25% polyamide and 25% bamboo. So I'm not sure. It does feel it feels soft-ish. It says meant to use a 3.25mm needle. I'm going to use a 2.5. And we'll see. I'll tell you if it's any good. It'll be the best time of year to do it because it's got bamboo, but I thought I might as well try it. I bought that from a local shop. They didn't have much in the way of sock yarn, so I bought that one. I'm also going to do one of the apple picking, my new colours, because I really love this one. And hopefully no one spots my socks and asks for that colour, because otherwise I'll probably feel inclined to give them the socks, but that's one of the ones. And oh yeah, I'm doing these drops Fable, I know I've heard 2 different ways of pronouncing it, but this one, which is colour 925, which is something about berries. Something berries, berry something. And then this one, which is the purple one I used for contrast on the last socks. And then, oh yeah, I'm going to do another berries one, but my own berries, because this yarn, honestly, I'm surprised I still have any of it left, because this is the yarn I would be buying. Look at that. It's just, I cannot wait to knit this one. It is so pretty. It's so soft as well. Oh, I can't wait. So this is my own one. I didn't even say what it is. This is crushed berries. So that one is going to be coming on my needles very soon. I love it. And then there's this one, which is again Yarn Smith's Merino sock. This was a clearance colour. I'm not sure what it's called anymore, but it's shade 2G 110. It's fun. And the last one is, oh, it's a bit of fibre, I think, from the sheep. This is just my own hand dyed. It's one of the first, in the first like batch of colours I dyed, and it never sold, so I just pulled it out to knit it up. There's no point it staying in the shop if it's not selling, so I'll make some socks out of that. That's all the ones that will be hopefully cast on in October, because I do need to crack on with socks. I've still got several of the yarns that have been caked up from September, which have not been cast on yet. So I'll just quickly show you, just so you know if you wanted to get any of them, because they won't be on sale on October 1st. if you wanted any of them before that, while they're still on sale. I still have 2 of the Flower Garden in stock. They're in the sale. You get 5 20 grams. They're really pretty. Actually, these ones, I've caked up some of these to knit myself, so I'm looking forward to that. They'll make some really nice sort of, they'll look scrappy, but they won't be. Then, like I said, Pink Pony Club. I have 1 Pink Pony Girl left, which is lovely. As I say 1 left, if this doesn't actually sell soon, I think I'll make myself a nice hat or something out of it, because it's a silk base as well, and it's so soft. Yeah, if this doesn't sell, by the time I've knit my other hat, this is just going to be a hat for me, because my mum has commandeered the Falling Leaves hat. But that's okay. It's nice that people want things that you make, isn't it? So this is the last of the Country Garden. And there is a picture of a sample of these socks on my Instagram and on my Etsy. There's only 1 left of this, and this won't be restocked until at least springtime, summer. So if you did like it, there's 1 left. Oh, sorry if you're being bumped all over the place. Dita has decided her bed is no longer comfortable and she's going to kick it into oblivion. So we have some cucumber water. And then there is Antique, which you've already seen, so I won't go on about it, because all the other ones that are in the sale have all sold out now. So there's Driftwood, which I have got, it's going to be cast on very soon, a sample of this, and I'm really looking forward to it. That is going to be so pretty. I've got 1 left of this little sock set from ages ago, and again, if this doesn't sell soon, because these are really lovely. I have a sample of the socks I knit for my mum on the listing, and they're so pretty. So I think if this doesn't sell soon, I'm just going to take these out and do something with them, because that's such a beautiful gradient. And then the last one is Springtime, which is a sparkle, which is really soft. It's just like yellowy green. It's really lovely. And then coming to the shop this week, I'll have 2 new colours. Let me show you. We have Crunchy Leaves. Crunchy Leaves is green and gold, and this like mauvey reddish purple. It's lovely. I think it's lovely. It just feels a bit disingenuous to say it's lovely when I've made it, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously I'm going to say it's nice because I've made it, but I wouldn't be showing it to you if I didn't think it was lovely. If it's not, I just tend to, I don't add it to my shop if I don't like it, basically. I'll just over dye it and use it as like a black contrast or something. So I do genuinely like all the colours, but this one, oh, that's actually showing up really nicely now. Yeah, you can really see the pops of gold. You'll notice I do love that type of gold. So many of my colours do end up with golden poppy in them because I just love it. It's perfect yellowy, goldy orange. So I have a few of those. You can see. They'll be in the shop this week. Crunchy Leaves will be in the shop the day you watch this. And then later in the week, probably Thursday or Friday, I'll be putting in. So this is an example. I like both of them, but this first batch of the 50 grams did not come out the way I wanted. However, it is so beautiful. It will be listed with the others, but it'll be like a separate option. So there'll be 2 options available And once these ones are sold, I won't be restocking this one, but they are too pretty not to stock. So this is Autumn Confetti, and the original ones didn't turn out as I'd intended, but they are so lovely that they will be in the shop as Autumn Confetti option 2. And then the actual Autumn Confetti is this. So it's only available currently on 50 grams. You can see the difference between the two. There's a lot more of the green and a lot more undyed, which isn't how I'd intended it. But yeah, this is Autumn Confetti, so it's orange and gold and like red and green. It's just all the colours I think of as autumn. You know, you've got like the leaves, you've got the red leaves, because I love all the plants with the red leaves, and then you've got like the sort of more traditional like Halloween colours with the orange coming in. Yeah, so these ones will be in the shop probably Friday. So I think that is pretty much it for this week. Oh, I'm actually quite good, 36 minutes. What have I been watching? Gogglebox, that's it. We were meant to watch a film yesterday, but we were both too tired because we're old ladies now. It got to like 8:30 and I was like, no. I'm not sitting through a whole film at 8:30 when I've got to be at work on Monday morning. We celebrated my mum's birthday on Saturday morning. She came round for breakfast, we did breakfast, and I got a little clip of it for the September vlog, which will now actually fall over a bit to October, although I think I might actually do it in 2 or 3 parts, because I'm worried my phone, if I edit a massive video, won't export it, because I did have that problem before, and that's why I stopped editing all my videos. So I might do it in like 3 parts. And I'm thinking I probably will be doing some form of Vlogtober. I'm intending to try and do daily, but only do like 10 or 15 minutes. That might not be the case. I might just decide to do 1 video a week and just put together like some short clips. We'll see. Sorry, I was spaced out for a second. What have I been... I'm still listening to the same book. I'm almost done with it. It's pretty good. I'm getting a little bit bored, but we'll wait until the end of the book to see. Anything else? Oh yeah. I was saying we celebrated my mum's birthday. She came round and I did her cake, which is really delicious. Homemade carrot cake is just superior to anything you're going to buy in the shops. It is worth the effort of chopping all those nuts and grating all that carrot. I made a really nice soup actually on the weekend as well. I made a carrot and coriander soup. That was really good. It's so easy as well. You just, what did I do? Just chopped up a couple of onions. I'm blending it, so I don't have to worry about doing it all like the same size or really small or anything. Just small enough that it'll cook in a reasonable time in a saute pan. Chopped up the onion, chopped up a load of carrots. I didn't weigh anything. I just had like, I don't know, probably about 700 grams of carrots. Just peeled them, chopped them up into pieces. I kept about 2 carrots. I retained 2 of the carrots from the pack. Popped them in the pan. Peeled a whole bulb of garlic and just chopped it into like large segments and chucked that in the pan to cook down with the rest of it. Then once that had cooked down a little bit, I poured in probably like a teaspoon of ground ginger. I chucked in then some ground coriander, but I didn't have enough ground coriander, so I'm going to have to add some more when I take it out of the freezer. And let that then cook down quite a bit more. I then did the lazy option. I put some hot water into the blender, popped the soup mix in, blended it all up with a stock cube. So I just popped a stock cube in the blender with the mix. It was still a bit too thick, so I added some more hot water, added another stock cube, blended it up a bit more. Then I thought, oh, I want one more stock cube in it, so I put another veggie stock cube in, made sure it's all blended, put it back into the pan and added some more hot water to make it was way too thick. Popped it back in the pan, put some salt in, let it just cook down a bit and evaporate a bit. Let all the flavours mix in, and added some fresh chopped coriander, and I was done. It was really simple. I don't know if that was actually helpful to anyone. So, thank you for watching. I will probably be seeing you again quite soon, because I'll be uploading, hopefully, part 1 of my mum's jumper series this week. Maybe about Thursday or Friday? Thursday maybe? We'll see. So thank you for watching. Have a really good week, and I will see you again next Tuesday.